Before this video begins, I must give you all a trigger warning. In this video, we will be going over sexual abuse, emotional abuse, and even rape. If you or anyone you know is suffering with anything I listed above, please call the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 1-800-656-4673. That is 1-800-656-4673. With all that being said, I give you The Appetite of Glendon Cameron, a 100-hour journey into the mind of a predator.
I guess I need to start with what I've done. Bring the age down to 15. So let's say I was doing my Craigslist protocols and the 15-year-old girl answered my ads. And she had the ability to come to my place. And she got naked and she took the dick. Why is that a crime?
Hey everybody, it's Raiden. Welcome back to part 3 of The Appetite of Glendon Cameron. Now, here's how we're going to do this, right? I know this video was supposed to come out days ago, but due to a sickness and the fact that I was literally trying to get more information out for the third part and sadly failed at every single attempt has left me frustrated, and honestly I'm really just want to get this video out so I can be done entirely with this man. But I don't know. I really wanted to prove to you guys, prove to the audience that this man is very corrupt, that this man is a predator, that this man should be taken off the internet and should not have a platform in any way possible. But looking back at all the evidence, right? Looking back at his past, looking back at his criminal history, looking back at the statements he claims to be true, there's a lot of things that are not sitting right. First of all, like his how should I say this? First of all, his fucking the way he approaches the situation, right? The way he was just a standard dude trying to teach people how to buy and sell stocks and buy and sell storages and teach people quick money schemes, you know, and then all of a sudden just come out of nowhere with a 26-minute long video stating the fact that he is a child predator. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And then to put like the icing on the cake, to then backtrack every statement that he said in that video with, oh, it was just for clout. Oh, it was just, I was just trying to get garner attention for my new channel, right? So I'm sitting back thinking, like, no one does that. Like, no one sits here and says, hey, I'm a predator for clout. It makes no sense. So after calling um, Fulton County prison office or police station office, my bad. After calling DeKalb counties, after calling Atlanta's, after calling Fulton County, oh, I think I already said Fulton County, after calling all the local police stations to see if anyone has any information on either his past or his present activities, and coming back with zilch. Also calling, Georgia's Child Protective Services, and having nothing, like absolutely nothing on any. There's no evidence stating that he is who he says he is when it comes to being a predator. All those stories could be just him reaching for clout. Which, if it is, Glendon Cameron, I have to make this statement for you. You have honestly discredited so many victims with that 26-minute video, with those other videos, with, hey, you actually came out with another video. But to sit here and state these things in these videos, right? Because you came, like I said, you just came out with another video, continue talking about the situation. You discredited so many victims, so many people that actually go through sexual abuse, emotional abuse, sexual assault, rape, everything. You have discredited them because a lot of people don't believe sexual assault until there's evidence, right? Until there is a how should I say this? Until there's actual proof that the person has been assaulted. And then when the person is assaulted, they have to go through so many traumatic things. They have to go with the realization that the event just occurred. They have to go to the hospital and get tested. Sometimes the event is way too traumatic and they don't go to the hospital, or they don't talk to anyone and they keep it inside and they bury it down, and it affects them in the long run. And all these people that go through these situations, you are crippling them. You are making their pain meaningless. And the fact that you are doing it is disgusting. The fact that you allow yourself to continue making videos on the subject not only like puts your character into question, but it you are a bad person. It makes you a bad person. And the fact that you're doing this with knowing that you have a 16-year-old daughter who is a young woman who has to go through life, you know, with situations like this that may or may not occur, it's disrespectful to her. It's disrespectful to all women. All right, I'm talking about like girls in general. I'm talking about trans girls. I'm talking about non-binaries. I'm talking about everybody. Any person who's ever dealt with this situation is being discredited, and it's entirely for your gain. It really is, and that's disturbing, and that's fucking disgusting. And I just can't believe that a person out here on the internet is willing to go to such length to prove, or not prove, really more like they to go to such lengths just to get clout. Being famous on the internet isn't everything. But the fact that you are willing to do this just for clout is very appalling. And I feel so bad for these girls in your stories. Even if they're made up, I still feel bad. But which also, it also, the way you tell these stories, I want to believe is true because of the amount of detail you put into these girls, the amount of what they look like, what their bodies look like, how old they were, like all these details that you are putting into these stories. If it's true, you're disgusting, and if it's not true, again, you're still disgusting. So either way, I don't see how are you gaining in this situation. And the fact that people are still subbing to you, and the fact that people are willing to have your back on these situations, man, that just proves to me that the world is shitty. I mean, the world was shitty regardless, but the fact that there's people out there that find you as a person to follow, find you as a person to look up to, is it's sad. It really is. It's so sad. And this is the last video I will ever make of you. And it probably, actually, let me retract that. This is probably the last video I ever will make unless there's a video saying your ass is going to jail. Then I will make another video. But I'm tired of watching these videos. And I know that I'm giving you money. Like, I'm giving you views, watching you just sit here for 20, 30 minutes per video just talking about how you abuse these girls, how you sexually assaulted these girls. And some part of me thinks that you are telling the truth, and some part of me thinks you're just lying. But either way, you're disgusting. And I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't find any more evidence. I looked so hard. I looked to find something, something that could tie this man and take his ass to jail, something that could give us some clarity, give us some type of fucking, I don't know. I just hope that you, sir, get off the internet. I hope that you you go to jail, and I hope that you repent. You find a better way to to do your life. I really do, because talking about having sex with underage girls is not the move. It's not the wave. And I really, really, really hope that if these girls are real, that they have sought after help, that they are doing okay, and I hope your daughter never has to go through the experience of anything that you have ever stated in any of your videos. Again, guys, I do apologize. I couldn't find any more evidence. So, this part 3 is it's a letdown. So I apologize. But to those victims, to those people right here watching these videos that are going through something like this, or please seek help. Please, please seek help, because you don't deserve to be hurt. You don't deserve this pain. You don't deserve being mistreated. Glendon Cameron, you are a vile piece of shit. And I'm so glad this is over. Hope you guys all have a great day. Remember to always be safe. This has been your boy Raiden. Bye, guys.